jump off all the way down to the bottom. This hike is not for beginners. Today we're gonna be looking for a secret waterfall smack dab in the middle of the suburbs. It's a 60-foot waterfall, sacred with the locals. It's been a well-kept secret for a very long time. And today is gonna be the day that we go down to its base. I know the locals use it for cliff jumping, but we are in the middle of winter, so I probably will not be jumping in. Also, I'm trying to get there quickly before it starts raining, because I saw in the forecast that we're gonna get some rain probably within like an hour, and so it's gonna be like maybe like a 1 mile hike down the street. We have residential buildings over there. That's literally how surrounded by the suburbs we are. We are not in the mountains. This is not the San Gabriel Mountains. And the first time I was looking for it, I ended up going over in there. It was hilarious because some random person started screaming like crazy. Of course, it was a crackhead or some homeless person. And they were not happy that we were encroaching on their territory. So, but luckily that's not where it was. The waterfall was further down. Okay, I think we're here. Wait, is it here? Yes, I think it is here. Make a run for it. It is steep and slippery. Good God. I might have to set this down so I can use both hands. Huh. So I just came down this way, and it's super wet, so it's just beyond slippery. Luckily someone left a rope here. That was a workout. Gotta be careful with these rocks. All right, so I ended up going this way and then around here and then ended up on this little ledge. And so now I'm going to make my way towards the rocks. Here's a creek. Oh snap. And there's the waterfall right here. I don't know if there's another way around that way. Maybe we can keep exploring for a bit, but it seems like the only way down is through the falls from here. And I don't know if I want to get soaking wet in the middle of winter, like I said. And it's about to start raining too. So, if anything, we're gonna look for another way around, see if we can get to the bottom on that side right now when I go back up that thing. The creek is pretty beautiful. If it wasn't for the graffiti and the trash, of course, It's crazy. It does make you feel almost like you're in the mountains. And I assume people climb up that way and go around, and then from that ledge over there, jump off all the way down to the bottom. There's got to be another way around. There's got to be. So I climb back up almost to the top. There's that sewer pipe or whatever it is that was at the beginning of the climb down. So you see, I'm almost all the way at the top. Well, when I got to this point, I looked over to my right and look what I found. A trail. A trail that literally leads to the base of the falls. What a day. I'd like to say one more thing before I start sprinkling. This hike is not for beginners. This is 100% advanced. You got to be able to do some crazy rock climbing, not like professional rock climbing, but you know, you got to be able to pull your weight up. You got to be able to hold on to rocks and roots and ropes. So if this isn't you, I'd skip this one. Someone left a little rope tied here too, but I don't think you need it. I think I'm just gonna crouch down. It is pretty slippery and pretty sketch still, even though it's all dirt. From here, it looks like you can go left or you can go down. And if I'm being honest, I have no idea which way is better. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna have to put the GoPro away here. I really messed up this time. I should have brought the head mount. Okay, pause. Unfortunately, my microphone got disconnected on the way down, so I'm gonna have to narrate from here on. Bear with me, there's only a few minutes left. As I reached the bottom, the waterfall came into full view. The drop from the cliff jumping spot is about 60 feet, though the main falls is closer to about 40. It's so crazy to see a waterfall like this in the middle of the suburbs. You can see the tires people tied to the rope to climb back up right next to the cascade. As I continue to explore the area, I notice it's filled with tons of trash, more than waterfalls in the mountains, probably because it's right next to a road and the water drainages spill the trash into the creek. So if you decide to go for a swim, watch your step and keep your shoes on. The pool definitely looks deep enough for cliff jumping. There could be boulders or trash in the pool, so always double check before jumping in. I can honestly call this one a true hidden gem. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you love exploring the outdoors, especially spots most hikers haven't even heard of, hit like and subscribe. I've got a ton more coming soon. See you on the next one.